Time to check in with our lizard overlords. What are they up to? Well, this.
Is this the worst hour now?
Are we done our first hour?
Yeah, we're into our worst hour now.
Keep your expectations of this episode low. Starting the worst hour now, I feel like we've crossed into maybe not great content hour.
Welcome to our worst hour.
All right, we actually have quite a bit to get through here. So, last one, who would skim the best pebble? I think this is Australian, so I assume skipping a rock across water. Skim the best pebble.
I'm gonna say I can skip a rock.
You can?
I spent a lot of time. Well, so when you guys were kids, there was video games and shit. When I was a kid, there was collecting chestnuts under a tree and skipping rocks. Then we used to make these things where you could bash the chestnuts off each other till they broke, and skipping rocks. These are things that we did when we were kids. So yeah, I'll take either of you on a rock. What did you guys even have to skip rocks when you were kids? You probably had stuff to do.
Yeah.
Like play dates.
Play dates.
My play date was the puddle and some rocks.
I've skipped a few rocks in my days, but I don't know if that's what PK did during his childhood. I wouldn't claim to be more confident than that.
We'll give it to PK on this one. He needs to win today.
I need a win today. Yeah,
Yeah.
I need a win today. I just took a job where I'm going to lose $4,000 apparently. Took me to fucking win today.
Here's one from we'll call it an anonymous one. Only idiots ask you to plant blue spruce.
100% agree with that.
Yeah?
Blue spruce are the fucking stupidest tree there is. If you know nothing about trees and you want a conifer, you're getting a blue spruce. You're asking for a blue spruce.
What's with that blue spruce hate? I don't get it.
I don't like them. Don't like
Why?
Don't like blue trees. Don't like blue juniper. Don't like fucking blue spruce. I think they're stupid.
Ooh, I kind of like the blue spruce.
I am blue, ba da 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 da. Do you like that song or no? Because it says blue.
I'm indifferent to the song, but I don't like blue spruce.
Is blue your least favorite color?
No, I love blue.
But you hate blue spruce.
Correct.
Why?
I just feel like anytime a lady thinks or a man thinks they want something different, it's automatically, oh, can we get a blue spruce? I love that they're blue. Well, they're not really that blue, you stupid fucking moron. They're just...
A Hopsy blue spruce is pretty blue.
And it looks stupid.
Do you know what a Hopsy blue spruce is?
Yes. Sure.
Are you aware of a Hopsy
the bluest
blue
of the blue spruce?
The bluest of the blue spruce.
Yeah,
exactly.
Which looks fucking dumb. I've got trees all over, we're planting tons of conifers. Got some beautiful pine. Some white spruce. Never on my fucking property will you see a blue spruce.
I'm going to come plant one.
Hmm?
I'm going to come plant one then.
Not even a weeping. What about a weeping Hopsy blue spruce?
I like a weeping tree, but not a blue spruce. So
really, I didn't know there was such a hatred of the blue spruce.
I don't like them at all. At all. Stupid trees.
I don't like them because blue spruce are really prickly. The white spruce has a softer needle. You can reach in to tie it. Your arms don't end up all fucking fucked up. You're tying blue spruce all day, you got little dots all over your arms afterwards.
Yeah.
I've tied a blue spruce in my time.
Yeah, I don't like
Fuck that. Yeah, I don't really like well, I will say too, fuck blue spruce. And the horse they rode in on.
There you go. Now you're getting on board.
I got no love for the blue spruce. I just didn't know there was such a hatred of the blue spruce.
I don't like them. I thought about that the other day. I'm like, I don't like blue spruce at all. At all.
Like what, you were standing around looking at the sky thinking about how much you hated blue spruce?
No, I'm thinking of all the other trees on my property. I'm like, that's a nice green. Oh, those sunburst honey locusts are really a nice yellow. And I'm looking around. You know what this property doesn't need? A fucking blue spruce. Because the neighbors have a big one or something. That's the last thing I need on my property.
A big blue spruce that's 50 years old in front of your house is an ugly ugly piece of shit.
Yeah.
Then people prune all the lower branches off. for whatever fucking reason. Yeah, I'm not. I got no love of the spruce in general, honestly. Now, if you give me a white pine with the soft needles blowing in the breeze, I feel a white pine.
I just planted 5 beautiful white pine. They're so nice. They look like fuzzy hedgehogs, giant hedgehogs.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
They're awesome. Yeah. With my luck,
When they blow in the wind the right way,
yeah,
get some nice lighting.
looks like they're fat lady dancing. Yeah,
The blue spruce is the Crimson King maple of fucking spruce trees.
true. There you go.
I remember everyone would come over, they'd be like, "Give me the red maple." Like, you want a red maple?
You
You
want a
really
red
fucking
maple
want
or do you
one?
want a Crimson King
You
maple?
want one, you motherfucker? You want a fucking red maple? I want a red maple. I'd come get a red maple, put it in there. They'd be
Oh,
like, but
that's
the leaves are
green.
green. Yeah. Yeah, you stupid fucking moron. That's a red maple. You know why it's called a red maple? Because it turns red in the fall, idiot.
Yeah,
Well, I don't want it anymore. I want the one with the red leaves. Oh, you want the Crimson King.
yeah.
That's also a piece of shit tree that grows as slow as fuck. There is no nice Crimson King maple anywhere. Some
Oh,
off-bred garbage.
fuck me. Here's one. I put a tree at my cottage, right? Um, it's about, I don't know, 6 feet from my property line. Neighbor comes over. Hey, I have a field bed in the back. I'm concerned about your tree and the root system on those maples because they get really big. Guy's fucking 65 years old, whatever, close to 70. You're gonna be fucking long dead by the time this thing's an issue, guy.
I've had that conversation with people at old age homes when we work there.
Well, this was not an old age home, but and it's also right beside my patio. If I'm not concerned it's gonna fuck up my patio, don't worry about what it's gonna do to your weeping bed. Plus, it's on my property, so suck my ass, you fucking. Oh.
Did you tell them that?
I was very short with him.
What did you say?
I said, "Oh yeah, well, I don't have to worry about that." As well, you expressed interest in buying my property in the future, so I wouldn't want it to cause issues in the field bed. Like, I'll worry about that. First off, if you think you're gonna hold any leverage over me because you thought I would want to buy your property in the future, fucking don't worry about me.
Did you tell him you wanted to buy his property in the future?
I said we might buy while they were thinking of selling. I said, yeah, well, give me a call whenever it's time to sell.
Is this the one between your two cottages?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Or I let the tree grow and say, your property's worth nothing. There's a tree that's damaging the field bed.
And it's a Crimson King.
Well,
What kind
no,
of tree did you plant?
silver maple.
Whoo, a silver maple grows fast. That guy's field
Good.
bed is fucked.
He'll be dead by the time it's an issue. It's got at least 15 years before, no, probably more than that. I should have put a
He's
willow.
he.
I should have
The
put a,
willow would have the willow would have gone straight. It wouldn't even, would have gone straight to the lake, the river.
well, there's a shed in the way
It would go through the shed.
and 2 feet of clear gravel.
Willows love clear
The,
gravel.
the path of least resistance is the field bed.
You should start planting some willows right along them.
Yeah,
You thought this tree was a problem, bitch. You have no idea what can of worms you just opened up.
yeah,
Mm.
yeah. Fucking moron. Don't tell me what I
What's
can.
up next, Mike?
Every real hardscape company has a dump trailer.
Oh no, wrong. That's wrong. Whatever. I mean, everybody makes more of a big deal out of it than it is. I think go ahead, have your dump trailer. If you want to be ineffective at your job, buy another one.
Like
Great, I'm
me.
happy for you. You
Yeah,
know?
I have two. Only one caught fire though, to be fair.
Well, what
And
if
the
you buy
tire
it
that
and it's like,
exploded was not on the dump trailer.
hmm,
It was on one of the tag trailers. I was like, did you guys see the picture of the exploded tire on the tag trailer? Yeah. So I was going down the 407 and I can't remember why I stopped. Oh, I was transporting the shitbox Toro buggy, that piece of shit, to Mo to exchange it for the Mammoth buggy. And as I was doing that, the stupid hood that covers the motor of the Toro buggy started blowing open. So I pulled over on the 407 and I relocked it back down and I got back on the 407 and I was bombing down. And then this guy pulls up beside me in an Audi and he's waving his hands and honking his horn and he's fucking pointing. And I'm like, fuck off, dude. I don't know what your fucking problem is. You were nowhere near me when I pulled out. I kept going and he's honking more and waving his hands more. And I'm looking at him. And then I looked in the mirror and I saw the tire and I was like, I bet he cares that my tire's blown.
I bet he cares.
And I said, you know what he's about to learn? I don't. And I put the
Oh,
hammer down, kept going. Because I was like, well, I'm getting to the next exit. Because the tire guy, I have a hard time asking a tire guy, unless it's absolutely necessary, change a tire on the side of the highway. This guy, he doesn't need to die. So I got up, and the guy's still waving his hands, and he's beside me, and I'm accelerating and trying to lose him. He's waving his hands, and then we got to the off ramp, and I waited, because I didn't know if this guy had some kind of problem, like some piece of tire hit his truck or a car. I don't fucking know. Just at the last second, as he was passing, I veered off and got off the exit and lost him. Fuck you, weird guy. Fucking Audi. Then I pulled into a parking lot and I called the tire guy. He came and changed the tire. And then I went and exchanged the fucking buggies and got rid of that piece of shit Toro buggy. That thing is such a obliterating piece of shit. I'm so glad we don't have it anymore. It works good when it works. Like when it's working, it works good. But it breaks, in my experience, and we actually did a lot of maintenance to it. It breaks a lot, and once it breaks, there's no more useless group of people on the planet than Toro dealers.
you haven't been to a Ford shop, a Ford service shop. They're equally as
Yeah, I
useful.
don't own any Fords.
Yeah. I was supposed to get my truck service tomorrow. It was supposed to be in all day for recalls, oil change, filter change, all this shit. At fucking 3 o'clock today, they called me and said, "Hey, we can do your oil and stuff, but the person who does the recalls isn't in tomorrow, so he can't do all your recalls. Do you still want to do oil change?" I said, "Fucking forget it. Like, I'm not bringing my truck back another day to do it. I had already set up the whole fucking day for you guys to do this, and now you're telling me at 3 o'clock the day before that it's not happening. Fucking kick rocks."
What
So
recalls does the truck have?
I don't know. There's 3 or 4 of them.
Periodic horn honking?
Nope.
Hmm.
No. But although our Ram dealer is much better at fixing stuff than the Ford dealer in town, so
You
Next,
should get a Ram.
Mhm.
next question.
Yeah.
Sure.
Actually, the person who it was, I am a hardscaper who submitted the dump trailer thing there. So
Oh no. How many dump trailers does he own?
in the
He
Blue
has a
Spruce
dump trailer.
comment, yeah, I do. Or I am a hardscaper does. The landscape daddy was the one talking about the Blue Spruce there. So,
Our guy.
That makes sense.
Our guy.
I didn't realize
uh,
there was so much Blue Spruce hatred. It's all coming from one man.
Yeah. I bet I'm not alone in that. You even jumped on. You said you didn't like them.
Well, I thought there was you and another person. I didn't know you asked the fucking question. Trying to get on the winning side for once. I'm on the losing side a lot, man. Like, I really am.
uh, Inca underscore Stone says landscaper is a cult. Do you think he's referring to something else there? Maybe
Landscaper is a cult?
no landscaper.
Landscaper is a cult? Landscaper what?
Well,
Well, I think you could.
Whatever. I
a
mean,
cult? Uh, it's obviously an organization. Landscaper. Yeah, I don't. What is the definition of a cult?
Let's look that up.
Well, I think that's the easiest way to say it. Like, to look up the definition.
Okay, a relatively small group of people having beliefs or practices, especially relating, no, so beliefs or practices that are regarded by others as strange or sinister or imposing excessive control over members.
Hmm.
I don't know if there's a lot of sinister stuff.
I don't think, are they imposing control over their members?
We
No
need a man
idea.
on the inside.
Man
Find
on the inside.
Once we got a hold of you, you never get out. What's next, Mike?
I think they all drink the same Kool-Aid, which is fine. Maybe it's what they need. Maybe I don't doubt it helps people in some way if they need help. I'm
Yeah.
not a person who takes advice easily.
And we don't know what was being referred to there. It could be landscaping as a cult.
So I think that landscaping is a cult, personally.
Relatively small group of people. I think a lot of people do landscaping.
I'll tell you, too many
A
people do.
weird cult. It's just hard to get out.
Let's see. Did that one. We've got, okay, here's maybe some value. Executive Lawn Service 905. Employee asks for a raise. The same one who is always on their phone and has a bad attitude. That is just a statement. What would you
What have
guys
you
do?
done for me lately? Um,
Sorry, what was the thing? I missed it.
Employee asks for a raise. The same one who is always on their phone and has a bad attitude.
Hmm.
well, first off, the question is why are you employing someone who's always on their phone with a bad attitude?
Mhm.
If those are the first two characteristics that come up, then I don't think they should be at your company at all. You shouldn't even be entertaining a raise. You shouldn't even be entertaining the worker. But that being said, I'm guilty of this too. Not that the guys have asked me for raises whenever they have bad attitude, and I feel like in our company those people weed themselves out. We have people with bad attitudes, but they're also incredible workers. So I don't know what you do. The easy answer is no. And if they leave because of it, well, are you really out that much because you just lost a guy with a bad attitude who's always on his phone?
Yeah.
So maybe you're doing yourself a favor by not giving him a raise and him bouncing. And that's my Leanscaper tip of the day.
PK, do you have anything for that?
Um, I think that is typical because that person probably thinks they're the most valuable person. They're probably delusional. But I agree to a certain point that, like, why is that person even there? You know, like, why are you employing that person?
Mm.
Um, Today, whenever we hired this guy off the road, he worked the morning, whatever, and then I was in the water truck because our water truck driver was off today to get his fucking braces off. Don't know why you need the whole day off to get your braces off, but it's beside
I
the
think
point.
that hurts.
No, it doesn't.
I think it does.
I'm telling you, it doesn't. I've had them off before.
I never had braces. It just seems like it would hurt.
Um, this guy comes up to me, the employee, and he goes, so what are you thinking for pay? And the thing that has always worked for me in the past is I don't tell them what they're going to make. I ask them how much they need to make. And that sets the tone for the relationship in a great way, I think, because I let them evaluate themselves to show me what they think they're worth. It's rare that anyone will come up to you and be like, I need $40 an hour. To start, you'll get laughed out of the fucking company. That's not meaning they're not worth it. Maybe they are. Maybe they're incredible, but they'll never say, I need $40 an hour.
Mm.
So it's like at my last job, I was making this. I said, I can do that. Keep coming to work.
Do they ever say they need more?
On the first day, no.
Oh, okay.
But
The first day, by the end
eventually,
of the day. Listen, man, this work sucks more than I thought. I need more.
not on the first day.
If that guy started off laying sod on weeds that weighed 10,000 pounds from the rain and he stuck out the day, you got a guy there.
He was covered in mud. He was working with the other guys.
It's only going to get better for that guy.
I hope so.
Does he have a way to get to your shop or can he
Yes,
only
he's
work
got
for you
a
when he's on
car.
your street?
He's got a car.
You say, hey, I can only work for you when you're working on my street. How long is this job?
How long is this job? Well, hopefully not more than 3 days. So no, he can get to the site. He's not from here. He's from I don't even know where.
Quebec. Where
No,
do your employees share with between each other what they make?
probably.
Yeah.
Who am I to tell them what they can and can't do outside of work time?
And then have they ever come to you and been like,
Before, yeah.
yeah?
Yep.
And how do you deal with that?
Um, not well. But there's a ceiling here,
Yeah.
and I make concessions for all of you. And if you don't consider your wage in those concessions, then perhaps you can find somewhere else where you're happy. Because if all you see is dollars here, we're not in the same relationship.
I think that if in the past some people have come up to me and said stuff like that, I always say to them, I'll never give you more money based on what someone else makes. Don't ever bring that up with me. Come and tell me how you've improved your skills and what you're bringing to the table more than you were bringing 6 months ago. And then we can talk about getting a raise. Coming to me and saying, Jimmy makes this much and I make this much and I should make more than Jimmy or the same, I'd say, okay, well, what have you done to improve yourself since that wage was decided on? Because if your answer is zero, then that wage was decided on for a reason. So you should take that as a subtle hint that you're not.
Yeah.
But to be fair, if someone comes up and says, I need to make the same as Jimmy, and I say, okay, what have you improved on? And they say, I learned how to grade. I know how to square up a string line. I can build a set of stairs on my own now. I can run the skid steer. I can run the excavator effectively. I got my DZ license. I say, okay, yeah, well, those are a lot of fucking improvements you've made. So let's discuss you getting paid more money because you made a lot of improvements. Or if you say, hey, I have always had the same skills as Jimmy, but I've been totally unreliable. And I understand I was getting paid less because I was unreliable. But in the last 2 years, I've only missed a day. I think it's time that I've proved for 2 years I'm going to come in every day. I'm going to work hard. I've done it. Now I want to get paid. I would say, okay, fair. That's true if you have done that. You know? But just coming up and screaming that someone else makes more money than you, fuck off. That's irrelevant.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe that person makes more money than you because they keep their fucking mouth shut and you don't.
Yeah. I gotta look at some
Yeah.
of the numbers for the guys. They deserve more than what some of them deserve more than what they get. So
Do they listen to this podcast? Now they just heard that and
no.
no.
Maybe if they do, congratulations. Maybe you're getting a raise. Also, if you listen to the podcast, maybe you're overpaid. I'll leave it to you to figure out which one it is.
Which person you are in that mix?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. Yeah. Next, Mike.
All right. I think we got two more controversies
Two more.
here. And
That'll
then
bring us back. That'll bring us right into just under an hour per episode.
perfect. And then we have one more, but it's a really long one. We'll save that for another episode. Ozo Construction says controversy. Let the kids work in the trades and make some money. 11 to 16 would be great laborers during the summer.
11? That's 3 years older than my daughter. She belongs nowhere near a heavy construction site with fucking dirty old men and heavy equipment with fucking dangerous operators.
I think 11's a little young. I agree with that. I agree
11
with
around
Chad.
the farm. 11 around the farm. Fine. But not on a
You think
construction.
farm equipment is safer?
No, but I think there are less people not paying attention there. I think you're around family or a couple guys that know to look out for you and not fucking 8 plumbers and 21 carpenters and 32 civil guys.
Do you
Uh,
think that someone that's 11 could work on a residential site where it was controlled with a couple guys? Not thinking about a commercial site?
I don't know if it's really professional, but potentially. Yeah, if you want to come help plant the flowers and shit. Okay.
I used to take Paisley watering sod on a Sunday.
Yeah. See, that's low danger, I think, or less danger than
And it
a.
was just me and her. It was
Yeah.
just me and her.
Okay. I used to plow with in the plow truck with Maggie whenever she was less than one, you know, not dangerous for a baby.
Paisley used to plow with me too
Yeah. They love it. Kids love it.
back in the day. Yeah.
Babies and plow trucks.
I think that realistically 15 it would be an age that I think you could start
15?
doing some construction.
I
Yep.
started my first part-time job when I was 15.
Yeah, but was it construction? Those are different
No.
things. Making sure you got the fucking cold cuts for the cold cut combo are fucking a lot different than grabbing the stone saw.
Although I was offered when I was 15 and I did not take it up. Cleaning up
Saving your
construction
body for the
sites.
saving the body for now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Think about how many years you saved, right?
Yeah.
Fucking saved yourself. Nothing like saving those years.
All right, that was the
What's
last
the last question,
controversy.
Mike? We got 5 minutes to bring this home and we'll be. Oh, was it?
Yeah,
I
that
thought
was
you
the
said
last
there was
one.
two.
I thought so too. There wasn't.
Oh, fuck. Now we're going to be like 12
Okay.
minutes short
You've
of an
got white
hour.
noise to
Oh,
put
no.
on.
Yeah, white noise for the rest of the episode.
Oh, yeah. Then you can stare forward and deeply regret your life choices for the next 12 minutes. You know? Stare forward, regret your life choices. Fucking. One of our jobs is actually ahead of schedule.
Hmm.
Nice.
Like in the past, we've had a lot of work and maybe things weren't going perfectly on the jobs. And so there was this inherent pressure to constantly be getting done faster. And this year we don't have a lot of work, but the jobs are getting done fast.
I got that problem too.
And everyone's functioning on all cylinders and things are going really well. And like that's always the way life is with everything. You know, it's just always the way it is. All right, that's the end of the episode, short of an hour on each episode.
Oh, NOFH H&A tickets. Use the promo code NOFH, get 50% off. We get a little bit of kickback to get us to H&A.
End of the episode now.
Enjoy the white noise.
Thank you for watching. Ooh. Yeah, those people run the world. They're so impressive. What a bunch of freaks.